On the same day, we went to the Tower of London. Under the leadership of William the Conqueror, the Normans took control of England away from the Anglo-Saxons. This Gothic, macabre fortress was built to both symbolize and serve Norman justice. Many were executed here, which adds an overall haunting feel to the entire premises. For one, King Richard III was rumored to have his two nephews, King Edward V and his younger brother Richard of Shrewsbury, Duke of York, executed somewhere in the tower so he could claim the throne. Another one of note was Anne Boleyn. Here's a bit of a wall built by the Romans which predates the tower. Here we had two ravens, much larger than the crows of our nation. And to quote them, nevermore. But back to Anne Boleyn, she was the second wife of King Henry VIII, whom he had executed. Many have even reported seeing her ghost haunting the tower. Here we have some old armor. Here is some armor of Henry VIII, and wow, even then he was putting on a gut. And here's some more armor. There is no shortage of it here. Charles I, the first king to be put on trial and executed by Parliament. And these are supposed to be the faces of different kings. And this is the armor of King William I, aka William the Conqueror, the first Norman king of England. As I said in the beginning, he and his army invaded England and took it away from the Anglo-Saxons. I was not allowed to film in this little chapel inside the tower, but this is the Valete Cross. There's a smaller cross on the inside which is said to contain some of the wood from the cross that Christ was put on. A nice display of some spears. And my God, the sheer size of this jousting lance. I'm surprised anyone was ever able to lift this thing during tournaments. And here is the armor of the Elizabethans, says so right there, along with a few weapons that were used during her reign. This was a diplomatic gift from Japan to England, some feudal samurai armor. And here was a gift to England from India, an old Indian helmet and dagger. And here we have the Duke of Westminster collection. Once again, it's just armor and weapons. Like everything else we've seen so far. But hey, I love it. And here we have some replica arrowheads. And no, this sword does not come out all the way at all. Step right up, everyone! A Gothic macabre dungeon is the perfect place to play video games! Blast a hole in the wall with the cannon, and a raven will appear! And you can take down enemy knights in a video game with a foam rubber sword. Here was a collection of cannons. Now this is an interesting little piece right here. The 11th century foundation for the main basement of the White Tower. The Normans actually built that down there. Robert Devereux, Earl of Wessex, also unfortunate enough to be executed in this tower. And here's the axe that did the job, and the chopping block that he was put on. Perfect accessories! And here we've got some chainmail. This is supposed to be some authentic stuff. And here's some hand gauntlets too. And what's a suit of armor without a helmet? Well, that's it for now, everyone. This has been our exploration of the Tower of London. I'll see you next time in Part 4.